Hello everyone. So I've been reading this book here, Climate Change: The Symptoms, Robert Henson, and really it's got me thinking. Read through some of it, and I've got some notes here, and I'm interested in the environment myself, trying to help out, and all that. But here's a square of all the carbon dioxide or CO2 emissions for the year. So I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it's kind of backwards in this camera. Okay, so 6% of services is one of the causes. So services, I'm guessing that means cutting someone's grass or something. I don't know, I'm not sure exactly what they mean by that. Anyway, so 18% home energy. So what could that be? That could be leaving lights on when you can use candles instead. Non-scented candles. Scented candles, actually I wouldn't recommend that because they've got chemicals that can actually damage your health in some ways. I think they're carcinogens. So non-scented candles, make sure you get those if you're going to use candles. Or you could get one of those torches. You use that to see where you are if you want to read stuff. Or, if you just go without it. I mean, come on. Humans have survived for how long? Millions of years without any artificial lights at night. This didn't stop them, did it? Now they had to go around while it was dark. I mean, it's not like they just slept while it was dark. I mean, come on. Should winter gets dark so early and it gets bright so late? They couldn't possibly have slept all that time, would they? Does that sound reasonable to you? No, come on. So yeah, it could be something like that. It could be watch less TV, read a book instead. Yeah, books do use paper. Yeah, I know, but if you really want to be good for the environment, I think you get go to the library, get a free library. Okay, you have to scan it, use the electronic device, or okay, but you can get the books then. They're already made, and because if you're buying a book from the shop, you're sort of increasing demand for books, which might mean they might supply more, maybe. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Just go to the library, get books, write out notes. You try to use technology as little as possible. Turn off the computer when you're not using it. Unfortunately, look at the time. Look at the time. Yeah, we still use time. So yeah, we're slaves to time, I guess. Now that's the way the world works. So I don't know. Probably have to use that. Unless you get one of those like clock dials. Yeah, you might be able to use one of those. Yeah, if you can't, fair play to you, man. That'd be kind of funny though. You're just like, you're sitting inside. I wonder what time it is. Oh, better go outside to check the sundial. Okay, moving on. So yeah, stuff like that. Simple stuff. Don't watch TV. Go out and do something else. And all that. Just stimulate the mind. I think people like watch TV and play video games a lot because they're bored. So, okay, next one, personal travel. That's 34%. This is from the US. I'd say Ireland wouldn't be that much different. But personal travel. So, yeah, how do you get around? Yeah, how do you want to go somewhere for something? You want to go to school. You want to go to work. You want to go to college. You want to go to a museum. You want to go to some sporting event. How do you get there? Yeah, that's the question. How do you get there? Personal travel. Do you take the train? Do you take a bus? Do you take a car? Do you take the bike? Or do you walk? So yeah, just think of it that way. Okay, of course bikes use rubber and I think steel. I think that's steel. Different types of materials to make them, but you need a lot less materials than you would for a car. And also, I'm pretty sure it doesn't release any CO2. Well, imagine if it did, it only released a small amount. But yeah, so yeah, just do that, walk, whatever. Yes, that's three of them. Services, I'm not sure what they mean by that. So last one, manufacture, construction, agriculture, 42%. So yeah, agriculture, that could be animal agriculture. Animal agriculture causes a lot of CO2 emissions, like cows farting, burping, all that shite. I don't know. So yeah, you go vegan. That's supposed to help the environment somehow. I'm not sure exactly how. Haven't really looked into it. That's one of the reasons I'm a vegan myself. So yeah, just go vegan because when you're using plants, you need less land to produce plants to feed as many people as you would need for feeding people with animals. And yeah, animals aren't really good for you, are they? Now humans aren't really bloodthirsty omnivores. Come on, now are we? Now, if I saw a dead fox inside the road, I wouldn't be tempted to run over and eat it. Would you? Would you? To me, maybe I'm just a little bit delusional, but I think you look a little bit insane if you started just eating dead animal off the road, or if you started don't know. If you saw some dog, you just ran over and started just biting it there, biting through its flesh and eating it. You know, that would just look mental to me. But you know, I'm delusional. What do I know? Okay, construction. Yeah, that's an interesting one. What would construction be? Construction, you know, houses and all that. So, yeah. So if you had a friend or something, if you really want to be, if you had a big house or something, you could invite trusted friends over to stay there, so they don't have to buy houses, which results in a more supply and demand for houses. Because you know, just my house is more or less identical to that house over there. See, look, that's quite a big house. I'd say a family of like 3 or 4 living there. Yeah, but size of it, I'd say a lot more could live in there. So look, what's the size of this room? You know, I'd say if you manage to get if you manage to get sink, fridges, cooking facilities, a bed, and all that, room to store your clothes and all that, a desk even, I'd say you could have a few people living in here. How many? 5 maybe? Yeah, I wouldn't go any more than 5. I encourage you to get out of the house more. That's the thing. We don't really need as much as we think we need. We'll go on to that later. Manufacture. Yeah, so don't buy useless shit. Okay. So look at that. So see, look. That's just that you can really reduce it. It's just about making an effort. It's just breaking it down into each one. What can I do? What do I do for home energy? I use candles, you know. What to do for personal travel? I cycled to get around. What do I do for agriculture? Vegan. I went vegan. Construction. Let people stay at my house or just build a small house for myself. Manufacture. I'm not sure what manufacture means actually. It means make things. So it's sort of what I thought it meant. So. You know, this TV, you know, say if you move out of your parents' house, you know, you might look see, oh, I sure have so many clothes already, sure, you know, I don't need any more, so just keep those, try to keep those as long as possible, even if my shoes are falling apart, or whatever, and okay, so that's it, now we want to move on, and look at this, US residents' annual CO2 emissions for average US, what is it, 25, I'm not sure if this is average US, or just, but anyway, so, 25.9 tons, from an African resident, 0.9 tons. Yeah, there's a difference. There's a reason for that. Okay, next point. Oh, someone's at the door. I don't want to hear you. Okay, if humans stop using fossil fuels, it would take hundreds of years for the CO2 to be absorbed by the oceans and ecosystems. Yeah, so regardless of what we do, the world is going to be polluted for a long time to come. But, you know, it's all about the long term. Even like 500 years into the future is not that long into the future. If you think about how long we've been here, so... if you think about it, it will gradually start to get better rather than worse, if you know what I mean. So, 63% of gas in the atmosphere are carbon dioxide, increasing several percent per year. Yeah, that's a big boom. I really wouldn't want that. So we got 63% carbon dioxide, 18% methane, 12% CFCs, HFCs, and 6% nitrous oxide. So atmospheric levels of CO2 were steady for centuries around. So yeah, that was CO2 stayed around 270 to 280 ppm. Not sure what that stands for. Per million or something. Parts per million. Oh yeah, parts per million. Until Industrial Revolution took off. That was what, 150 years ago? 160 maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure exactly. I have the number here somewhere. Here we go. CO2 rose from 315 parts per million in 1960 to 380 in 2000 and 400. Went to 400 in March. So, you know, it's massive. I mean, 215. If you see it from like say 275 to 315, 1960 in just say 120 years, you know, that's of course that's a jump. It's not a good thing, but look at it, 215 to 400 in what 50 years. Obviously, I'm already 60 now. Okay, but obviously it's just going up and up and up. I mean, so much of the damage has been done. I just think about it. In 1960, how miserable were people back then? Yeah. How much do they have? Enough to survive, I'd say, mostly. Most people would want to survive. Just think about how much your average person who's healthy has enough to survive, kind of sort of in good enough health to enjoy themselves, say, you know, and you know, the CO2 levels wasn't that much higher than before the Industrial Revolution when the world was all natural. Okay, so global atmosphere has 3,000 gigatons of carbon dioxide, 800 gigatons. That's billion metric tons. Okay, so in 2009, humans were adding 31 gigatons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere a year. In 1970, that was 15. In 2002, that was 26. So, you know, went from 26 to 31 in the space of 7 years. You know, that's bad to me. which is getting worse and worse. So an average person puts 4.7 metric tons of carbon dioxide into the air each year. Yeah, okay, so alright, so this is the end of my video. I'm just wanted to go through some of the reasons how we can all just make a difference and just try to improve the world, just reduce CO2 emissions, because it's disgusting the way we're just treating the world. It's just going to get worse and worse. All these businesses are just looking for short-term profits, they're not thinking about long-term sustainability. Okay, so this is my video, Irish Fun Runner, and I am out. Do what you feels like, whether you like, comment, subscribe, and comment below if you'd like, and I'll see you later.